Welcome everyone to a steamy and sexual .5 episode called The Casting Couch. We're diving into a seductive world of movies based on video games, from button mashing to bedazzling the big screen. Join us as we uncover the tantalizing choices that brought pixelated fantasies to life. We'll explore the slutty successes, the steamy flops, and everything in between. Yeah, girl. So grab your joystick, grab it hard, dim those lights, and prepare to discuss these cinematic fantasies with us.
Yeah.
What's up, Dan?
Not much, Dale. Welcome to the Double D podcast.
Welcome to the Double D podcast. And you know what? We're talking about Double D's today.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
We're talking about Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Best movie ever made.
And best video game.
All right. Nope. Can't do it.
What?
Because I hate it both.
Oh, really?
I can't.
Wow, immediately.
I can't. I broke.
You broke so fast.
I broke faster than you. I thought you would have broke after I compared this movie to Double D's. I can't. Okay. Nope. We are not being the Double D boys.
That's Lara Croft's thing.
We're not being the Double D boys. You know what? We'll be the Double D boys on a different movie.
So, side tangent. Do you like Double D's?
I was told by a grown man, anything more than a handful is a waste.
I remember you telling me about this.
I'm not opposed, but at the same time,
like, when you're online,
okay,
looking at
porn
stuff, when Double D's appear naturally,
okay,
is that better than like a C? Are they just this like a boob's a boob to me?
I'm not a boob guy.
Oh,
I'm a butt guy.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm both, but okay.
navel, butt, thighs, hips.
I get it.
Like that section.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've never really been a boob guy.
Okay.
Because I also
Nothing against girls with
no,
Double D's. It just,
but like
yeah.
the weight, like if you've got big,
Oh yeah.
that cannot be comfortable.
No, my first. I get the. One of the first girls I kissed. She grew up to have like ginormous boobs, and I've heard through the grapevine that it's like causing a shit ton of problems.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like that sucks.
No, it's just all that weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just pulls you forward. No, I couldn't.
Yeah, that's a lot.
No. I've just never had
I
a
just
preference in that.
Yeah.
No.
I just feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so earlier we tried to be the Double D boys, going off of our personas of Dale and Dan.
and you just broke.
I couldn't.
Wow.
I
All
couldn't.
right.
Well, because either it was going to go into a dark place, or it was just going to be very, not scripted, but it was going to be very jerky.
I got ADHD, so I would match your fucking personality.
Oh, God.
So
yeah, this is the casting couch for Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't thought about the movie or the video game for one split second.
I still like the game.
Outside of one thing, but I will get to that when you're done with your thing.
Oh, okay. No, it made me want to replay the remake of Tomb Raider, so I did that for a little bit.
The one in like 2018?
Yeah, I didn't get very far into it, but
I am pretty excited to play that.
So much better. And just like it's such a good game.
Is it?
I guess it's not better, it's just so different.
Is it basically just Uncharted?
Yeah. Okay, so Uncharted, when that came out, was like a ripoff of Tomb Raider. we'll get to like the PS2 Tomb Raider games and you'll understand more.
Yeah.
Um,
That's the next one.
Yeah. So that Uncharted felt like where Tomb Raider was headed anyway, and then Tomb Raider came out and everybody was like, this plays like Uncharted. And I was like, fuck everyone. Like, I hated everyone, every gamer around that time. I think I just hated because they hated that Lara didn't have giant boobs, even though she still did. I don't like even replaying it. I'm like, her boobs are there.
Anything more than a handful is just a waste.
It's just, yeah. It just
Isn't that not a great just?
Yeah.
Okay,
I get it.
but the guy who told me,
Yeah.
his wife, ginormous tits.
Yeah.
And he was a very, very small man.
I almost got into a fight yesterday
Mm.
with a small man.
Ooh.
I was leaving Walmart because I needed to pick up some medication. And I was leaving, and I guess this guy in a truck decided I just wasn't going fast enough, so he just, like, got right in front of me while I was about to, like, turn into, like, exiting Walmart. And just, like, fucking, like, plowed through to wait behind somebody else.
Okay.
So I, like, honked because I was like, maybe he just didn't see me. And I was like, just like a gentle, like, boop, just like, hey, what the fuck? And he got out of his truck. The problem is a big truck.
Little guy.
Little guy had to hop down.
And you drive a smaller vehicle.
And I tried.
And you big guy.
Yeah. And I was like, the problem is it's Wyoming. I don't know if he has a gun. So.
Yeah, but how many times has like a Wyoming night like actually
Yeah, it's true.
done that?
I know.
You're not brown, so they're not gonna pull it out.
It's true.
And B, you're 6'5".
I know. So that's what I was thinking while he like hopped down. I was like,
wish I was with you.
I should just unfold myself from this fucking car and just watch what happens. But then I was like, am I going to be the guy who gets into a fight at a Walmart parking lot over that guy cutting me off?
Yeah, because you're white trash. So yes. Yes, you are.
I didn't want to be that guy, so I just slipped him off. And then he started shouting like a bunch more stuff, and then had to like ladder climb back into his truck and then drive away.
So where did his nipples come up to your vehicle's like side mirrors?
I think probably the bottom of the mirror, like right at the bottom.
So we're talking like 5'4",
Yeah.
5'2".
Yeah, around the height of our mutual friend. So yeah, like.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Short king.
We don't have to say mutual friend. We've brought Aldrich up so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Aldrich also doesn't have little man syndrome. So.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. I fucking wish I was with you.
Yeah. I wish you were with me too.
Oh my god. Because like everything that I've went to therapy about for my anger management, I would just go, no, you're taking the back seat right now, fucker.
Yeah. He was also bald and like just nothing was going good for this guy in life, so I
wish he came out with like a MAGA hat on.
Oh, yeah, that would have been really great.
Because I would have got out of your vehicle butt fucking naked.
He would have just stripped down.
And like hopefully like somehow the skin on my chest could just produce the words Kamala and Waltz.
Oh, that was another thing.
And then I'm just like screaming at him just incoherently.
Have you gone
like the fucking green guy from Street Fighter just
You work in the same parking lot as Walmart. Have you guys dealt with the people trying to get the third person onto our ballots?
RFK?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of them.
Okay. There was a girl, I got out of my car, she was like aggressive. She was like, hey, like, do you mind signing this to get like a third party onto our ballots?
It's fucking anti-vaxxers.
Yeah, I know. And I was like, interesting. Like, I would like a third party just in general on ballots. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And but then she almost threw the clipboard at me.
I'll say in this election, let's not have one.
That's true.
Let's not.
It's been so fun going online.
Hey, we're gonna get into it.
Yeah. But anyway,
We're gonna get into it.
She like kind of hurt me, like sticking it into like my stomach, just like,
Salt.
You sign it. I was like, okay, whoa. And I grabbed the pen, and then I was like looking at it, I was like, wait, who is this for? And she's like, it's a third party. And then in the top left corner of the piece of paper, it says like Kennedy. And I was like, a worm brain guy? And she went,
Disable us much?
I know.
No, you're fine. Go
And
ahead.
she went, well, this will help Trump get elected too. And I put I literally like set the clipboard down on the ground and went, wrong guy. And
Wrong
just
guy.
walked away.
Nice.
So, yeah. And then I came back out and she asked me again. And I was like, we already did this. I left it on the ground. And she went, I just talked to so many people. And then I felt bad because she's clearly exhausted. And I'm like, we'll make better life decisions.
Yeah. No, if he wasn't so anti-vax and like we didn't get this '08 feeling, which it's going to end up biting us in the ass.
Oh, yeah.
Because like the '08 feeling with Obama
Yeah.
was just you can't even call it a wave. It was a tsunami.
Yeah.
But that also created the people who were so pissed at him after 2012. And then we got Trump.
Yeah.
So we got to think about that going forward.
Yeah.
But, I mean, fuck it, just think a day at a time. Let's not think about the future.
Yeah.
Jordan, before we get a little political, because both of us want to dive into that. There's 3 things I want to show you. One is related to the Lara Croft movie.
Okay.
2 are not.
I know what this is. I'm so excited.
2 are not.
Okay.
So your mic is mobile.
Yeah.
So I'm going to need you to walk around with it.
Okay. Okay. My headphones are not mobile. Oh, maybe they are. Okay.
You should have a long enough cable.
Yeah. What am I doing?
All right.
Where am I going?
So you have not physically seen this yet.
No, I haven't, and I'm so excited. Where is it? Oh, that. Oh. Right next to like great things like Goku.
Yeah.
What is this? Are these real?
Yeah, it's my quiver.
Okay.
Yeah, because I got my recurve bow up there.
Is this for target practice? Because that would make sense.
No, that's the disc. That's the Independence Day video game that's going to be buried with me. That I did post on Instagram through our account. No, my recurve bow is right up at the top.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
with no string.
Well, you can't have it strung all the. Okay, never mind. Someone's not an archery person.
I know. I just thought it was funny. All right, moving on. I'm the asshole.
Okay. I just want you to
Okay.
walk out.
Okay.
And then stand and face me, and just keep eye contact with me.
Okay.
Keep on going.
Okay. I don't know how long these cards are. We have an on-air sign. It's like the news radio. That's awesome. I love it. Have you ever seen news radio?
I thought you were gonna shit me on that.
No, I love it. That's awesome. I used to work at a newsroom. It was like required watching. News radio was.
No, I basically bought that so Megan would know not to.
That's
open
awesome.
my door.
Yeah, that's great.
All right. Are you ready for the third and final one?
Yeah.
This arrived today.
Nice. I'm so excited. So dumb. You're like hiding it. Oh, there it is. It's Womb Raider. Oh my god.
So
yeah, this is a softcore porn.
yes.
Yeah. Is that 3 people 69ing?
It is a daisy chain.
Okay. What the fuck?
So
Als die Walharden but Swats.
so I bought a Universal
Carloft.
DVD player. And bought Womb Raider.
Even though you do already have one.
I know. But can I tell you? I can tell you two things.
Uh-oh. Did it not play?
No, it does.
Oh, okay.
So I was watching it before you came in.
Yeah.
The
Is that
movie,
why it's stunk in here?
musky cum. Well, no, because the Universal DVD player is downstairs.
Okay.
The whatever, the menu screen.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, really?
You are going to be in for a ride. Because
are there bonus features?
yes.
Oh,
But
I'm so excited.
when you all right, what is your idea of softcore porn?
It's when the dude is soft.
Well, no, you just don't see penetration.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Like you can see the whole entire act, you just can't actually see penetration. But like,
It's so the women don't get hurt as much. That's what I've heard.
no, because they're still so like they will film it. So from what my knowledge is, they will film it two different ways. They'll film it softcore style and hardcore style,
Interesting.
and then they can sell it twice.
Oh.
At least I knew that's how they used to do it. I don't know about now since we have the
Yeah,
internet.
I watched like some like making of video, and they were pointing out like a dude's dick was like kind of bendy still.
Well, but
Like
no one wants to see that for
right, but that was like the
normal porn
thing that was like it's softcore because like the core of his dick is kind of soft.
no
was like,
softcore
oh,
is because you
interesting.
don't see penetration. Like you can see
Interesting.
like the actions, you just can't see actual penetration. So I watch. Mom, if you're listening, just skip 5 minutes ahead.
Oh no.
But like, so I'm watching like the title screen, and it's just nothing but tits.
Wow.
Nothing. And then I hit play, and I'm
Okay.
like, because I need to make sure that it's in English because my wife is very excited to watch this movie.
Yeah.
And I'm skipping and I'm like fast forwarding. I'm going to say probably like 20 minutes that I was fast forwarding through before you got here.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 5 to 6 sex scenes.
Jesus.
So listeners,
Wow.
we are going to do an episode where we're going to review and
Raider?
watch softcore porn.
Jesus.
Because this
I
movie,
gotta clear this with my wife.
because the movie of Lara Croft Tomb Raider was so bad, I stopped listening to Jordan continuously talk about this fucking movie and try to get through the storyline. I find Womb Raider, and here's where we're at.
Wow.
So I bought this copy on eBay.
Okay.
It's a German release.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess how much an American release of this movie goes for on eBay?
$220.
God, you are so fucking close.
I usually am. I've been getting so good at this game.
I saw 180, 160.
Wow.
I saw over $200.
What the fuck?
So-
Why?
I don't know. I mean, the lead actress of this movie, she's
Is a murderer.
well. No, you were reading something wrong.
Really?
So the term womb raider is a woman. So any of our true crime people out there, it is someone who will cut the baby out of someone who is pregnant. That's a womb raider. Yes.
And this
Yep.
movie is named after that
Well,
act?
this is like 2003.
Yikes. Okay.
Yeah.
Things don't age well in the early 2000s.
No, but then we also just name things a bunch, so then it just stains everything else. But yeah. So I bought this copy.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually very, very cheap. It was like $10.
Yeah.
But because this podcast is ruining my brain,
Yeah.
I bought another.
Oh my god. Why?
Because I'm going to frame one just like how I framed Independence
Oh my
Day.
god. Okay. Okay.
So, listeners, we are going to review Womb Raider on an episode. And if Jordan's not able to, it'll just be me and my wife. But I'm going to have a copy.
I gotta talk to my wife about this. Can I go over to my friend's house and watch some porn?
Can I tell you, they're not bad scenes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And the lead actress, gorgeous.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
T to B.
All right.
So yeah, that's coming down the
T to
pipeline.
B. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Top to bottom.
I was thinking tits to butt.
Same.
No.
Same.
No.
So the lead actress,
Gross.
she was also in Married with Children. I'm trying to remember her.
Interesting.
IMDb, but that's about the only thing that sticks out. I've watched clips on YouTube. Nothing makes sense, and it legitimately looks like a college
Nice.
movie. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You just add smoke to just add ambiance.
Wow.
That's this kind of movie.
All right.
It's gonna be a shit show.
I feel like we're gonna learn what each other likes in porn, and then we're gonna like be in a weird level of
It's just if
friendship.
so. If me, you, and my wife do this,
Uh-huh.
how uncomfortable are you gonna be?
Pretty uncomfortable.
I can't wait. If anyone can hear that, that is Farley,
Yeah.
my special needs bull terrier.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a special boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is coming down the pipeline. Jordan, it's 0.5.
Yeah.
I know you've been busy, but have you been playing anything?
Well, we
should
can't talk about that
You
yet.
should probably stop shaking your leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? I feel like I have. What did I play? Need for Speed Most Wanted
Ooh, nice.
and Tomb Raider. But both of those only for like a second because I'm still like doing shit. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Apparently there's a mod for Need for Speed Most Wanted. It's like an HD remaster. So
Yeah, that came out like 2010 or something.
oh, cool.
But they're supposed to do like a complete revamp of it.
No, I mean like this is a fan version.
Oh,
This isn't the 360 version.
I've seen some like Unreal
But-
Engine 5
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, and that would be cool. But no, this runs on my Steam Deck, so that version that you're talking of probably wouldn't run on my Steam Deck.
Uh-huh.
It would probably make it explode.
I'm thinking about getting one this
But-
Christmas.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah.
I'll come by and like help you fucking tinker Linux and really get it set up.
Okay.
So yeah, they're cool.
I haven't been playing Helldivers all that much.
Good. We should boycott that game.
Why now?
They're still not letting in people from those countries play the game.
Man, they just want the best players.
Jesus.
Yep, that was Farley.
Yeah. Poor dog.
There's they did a whole entire, I don't know what you call it for a game, but like No Man's Sky. So like they've done, so like when a game gets originally released, it's like 1.0.
Oh yeah.
They just released 5.0.
Oh, interesting. I didn't think it'd been out that long.
2016.
Helldivers 2?
No Man's Sky.
Oh, No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Got it.
But I haven't played much of that. Been playing a lot. I went back into Diablo 4.
Okay.
And then College Football 25, but that's about,
Gross.
really?
I just hate EA at this point.
I know, but to tickle the NCAA that we used to have back in the day,
Uh-huh.
those games were fun.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
I just told you I was playing Need for Speed. That's also EA, so I guess I can't hate too much.
So
But this is a fan version, so I didn't give them any money.
shut up.
Fine.
Any movies or shows or anything?
Umbrella Academy.
Oh, the new season?
Season 4 just came out.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
I don't know if... I think I watched season 3.
We couldn't remember, and we hadn't. So we just watched season 3 last weekend.
Okay.
And then season 4 was coming out. So we're like, oh, this actually works out so good. I finished Steven Universe.
Okay.
That might be it, because I've been studying.
Yeah. I've gotten back into One Piece. Because I'll do like 100 episodes in like 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And
then you need a brain break.
Yeah, for about a month.
Yep.
So I've gotten back into that. I'm in the Big Mom saga. I really haven't done much. It was really honestly just getting the fucking house done.
Yeah. Yeah, you had a whole full-on construction zone.
But we're done for now. We just got my room, this little recording area to do.
Nice.
Which will be fun next year. That's gonna be a fucking hiatus on recording schedules.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll record at the college.
Oh, maybe.
Or the library.
The library.
I was just trying to think. Oh, House of the Dragon season 2. We haven't finished it yet. We're way past the end episode, but honestly, it's just been being a fucking adult.
Yeah.
This fucking sucks.
It does. Let's all go back to being teenagers.
Why is it when we're a kid, we're like, I'm not a kid. I'm an adult.
Yeah, I feel like you really crave independence when you don't have it. And then when you have it, you miss all the niceties
You're like,
you had.
fucking coddle me.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom, if you do want to meet her, she will be here
I would love to meet your mom.
the first 2 weeks of October. Oh my God, we could have her on the podcast.
Okay. Well, the first week is my daughter's birthday, so.
That's fine. She'll be here till like the 14th.
Okay. Cool.
So.
I feel like I'm giving away a lot of personal information. Somebody could probably dox me now.
What are they going to do?
I don't know.
Steal the $200 from your bank account?
Yeah. $200?
I don't know. I'm just going off of what I got.
Wow. You're rich. All right. Cool. Brag about it.
I do.
Fucking $200. I just got paid.
I just
My fucking bank account's still like $87.
Pay us if you want more. So actually, here.
Oh. Got a blue composition notebook.
Well, it's because I'm old and I take notes on physical things. So,
Okay.
The person who emailed us last week about like what our other podcast ideas was Jesus. So I did have this idea for a podcast idea where we would watch an actor's filmography to determine if they're good or bad.
Okay.
So these are the top ones that I wrote. So IMDb said that these are considered the worst actors of all time.
Okay.
Number 8, Keanu Reeves.
Is the worst?
Yes. Number 8.
Interesting. Okay.
So like I was thinking, so that there's a podcast out there. It's called We Gauge Cage. And they watched all of Nicolas Cage's movies
Yeah.
to determine if he's a good or bad actor. Because he's won like Oscars and stuff like that.
We rave Reeves. Anyway, go ahead.
You just gave that out. So this one, that was good.
I could come up with 1,000 more. I came up with that so fast.
That's amazing. Steven Seagal was number 14.
Okay.
Which, I mean, I can see, but
We seek Seagal.
we need to be writing these down. Okay. Number 18.
18.
Number
Okay.
18 is Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Okay. Damn Van Damme. Wait,
Okay.
I mean, I feel like all those have been made.
I think this I can understand. Number 20, Ryan Reynolds, because he just plays one character.
Yes.
This one I was a little bit surprised on, but like I'm like, what movies was he actually good in? And I can only really think of two. Sylvester Stallone.
Oh.
Number 38,
We
Sylvester
stand
Stallone.
Stallone.
Oh. Listeners, we're probably going to have like 18 podcasts going on. I might quit my job. Okay, got another one. Number 50. This one, I think, outside of Keanu Reeves being number 8 towards the top,
Yeah.
number 50 was Adam Sandler. Because you can't judge an actor on their comedies, to me.
Okay. Yeah, but Uncut Gems?
I mean,
The dude can act.
yeah,
He
Reign
just
Over
doesn't.
Me. What was that one movie where he was like scamming the system of like the frozen meals?
Oh.
And then you had that
Yeah.
anger movie, not the one with what's his bucket who played the Joker.
No. The depression one?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, where he's playing Shadow Colossus.
Yeah.
Did you know that's why Shadow Colossus took off the way it did?
No.
Yeah, they kept showing scenes of that or shots of that game, and people were like, "What the fuck is that game?"
Oh yeah.
And people went and bought the game. So,
Reign Over Me.
Reign Over Me. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, yeah. Shadow Colossus was only so successful because of that movie,
Huh.
and that's one of the best games ever. It's frustrating as hell.
All right, number 66.
Okay.
Got any guesses? So, Keanu Reeves, Steven Seagal. So I'm going from like top to bottom.
So 6'6".
66.
Well, no, The Rock.
The Rock was not on the top 100.
This list is fucking
Yeah.
bullshit.
IMDb is fucked. Nicolas Cage.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't like this list.
Number 100, the last one.
Okay.
I desperately do not agree with this. And when I see your reaction, we might take a little break.
Okay.
Would you like to guess?
I don't like this
I-
list already.
I will answer 3 questions about this person.
Okay.
I'll give you 1 and then answer 3. He's a white man.
Has he been in any movies that we've watched for this podcast?
No.
Oh. Okay.
He has also directed and acted in his own movies.
Is it Mel Gibson?
Close, but no.
Close.
I would say close. I would say this person is a much better actor than Mel Gibson.
Well, it's not hard.
Yeah, but outside of Braveheart, I mean, take Braveheart. Braveheart's a great movie.
It is a great movie. Acting wise,
He keeps his fucking accent.
uh,
You got to give him that.
no, he doesn't.
We will rewatch that movie.
Fuck
Yes, he
you.
does.
All right.
I would say he's very close to Mel Gibson, especially in
Same era.
Who?
Same era.
Don't even know who that is.
Same era of movies.
Oh, yes. He has directed. I can only think of two. He has directed 2 movies. I might be getting one wrong, but I know one for sure. But he's directed 2 movies, and both of them were box office smash hits. And I would say one of them is at least a cult classic, if not both.
He's a white guy.
A white guy. He has recently been in a TV show that was like number 1 for all white old males. That was way too much of a hint.
Yeah. What's his name? The cowboy guy.
I'm not giving you anything.
Shit. I don't know his name. The Yellowstone guy.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Kevin Costner, number 100.
This list is wrong.
Thank you. Hold on.
What the fuck? Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner. You wait. You wait.
Ben just left the room. I don't know where Ben's going. I'm watching Man on Fire trailer, though. On something. I don't know. Ben has a t-shirt. Kevin Costner.
What, number 100.
Yeah.
So my wife made me this
Is that like the worst actor of all time, or is that like, I feel like this list is weird.
No, number 1 is the worst. So Keanu Reeves is 8 from the top.
Who was number 1?
I don't remember.
It should have been The Rock. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh no, it went male, female, or female, male. So number 1 was
Kicking off the list was a female? That's brave.
it was Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I just left, and because I was afraid that Jordan was not gonna agree with that.
Was Downey Jr. on there?
No.
All right.
So my wife made me this shirt
Was
because
Defoe on there?
you would put Willem Dafoe on.
No, I wouldn't, but like Kevin and Costner's on
Yeah.
there.
That's true.
They're both like classically trained. Maybe this person making the list just doesn't like.
I mean, think of
classically
Dances with
trained.
Wolves.
Yeah.
Robin
Classically
Hood.
trained. Classically trained.
Robin Hood, Prince of
Oh,
Thieves.
Robin Hood.
I know.
Fucking love that movie.
So I went and grabbed this T-shirt that my wife made me.
She made it?
Well, she had it made,
Oh, okay.
and I
I was about to be like, Megan just does everything.
she does. She's amazing. She deals with me, so she's already amazing.
That's
and
true.
then she does other shit.
Yeah.
So listeners of the podcast, if you've listened to the older episodes, like the ones that came out, never had the best relationship with my father.
It's Kevin Costner, your dad.
I would say
Oh my
this.
god.
I would say this to people. I would tell them that Kevin Costner is my father.
Oh my god.
Tell me we don't look a little bit alike.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm
little
seeing
bit.
a young Ben in a photo. You look like you
Without
play a
facial
lot
hair.
of Call of Duty.
Without facial hair.
And yeah.
And,
yeah, you look like you play a lot of Call of Duty.
I didn't. Yeah.
Wow. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Kevin Costner's like, I could see him in like a 70s movie. And I love 70s movies because they couldn't cover up anything. Like,
Yeah.
you had to really commit to
And, like,
everything you did. I really have appreciation for
I am
like,
not a
60s
fan.
and 70s movies.
I'm not a fan of Yellowstone.
Yeah, same.
It's
But it's the number one cable TV show, fun fact.
but like to me it's like
In America, anyway.
it's a bunch of rich white people trying to play
Yeah.
Breaking Bad
Yep.
without drugs.
Right.
And it just it doesn't click.
Right.
But he is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And what's the one movie where he's the Detroit Tigers pitcher? For the Love of the Game.
Yeah.
Top 10 sports movie of all time.
It's so good. I don't understand. Like, maybe he's not a good person. Like, Mel Gibson, not a good person.
I mean,
But, like
the one thing I know about Kevin Costner, like, and I'm
probably a little racist.
I'm sick of all of us, like, judging people just based on their political beliefs. Like,
Oh, is he a Republican?
yeah, but like,
Okay.
that doesn't mean he's a bad person. Like, maybe he has,
I need to know why he's a Republican at this point.
but like, maybe he's got older Republican views and he's not part of the now Republican.
Yeah.
Like to me,
I want to get into this so bad.
I can separate the artist from the art.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
Because like if like I'm like my TV's on in the background, I see a thing of like Woody Harrelson. Like I don't know, it's just like I can separate like their things
Yeah.
from each other. I
Yeah.
can. Like I can still listen to Michael Jackson music.
Interesting. It makes me sad.
But I mean, was he diddling kids while he was singing? I mean, if he was, then I probably couldn't listen to his music.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm just saying that because we have a pretty big listenership on Apple, and it's starting to make me nervous about the shit I say. We're gonna have to start putting a fucking disclaimer on this. On these episodes.
Okay, I'm about to get really political, so we should.
Let's do it.
Because Ben, there's been a shift.
Yes, there has, and I am so glad. I actually talked to your brother.
Okay.
Because both of you didn't really get to experience the 08.
Oh yeah.
Enthusiasm.
No, I started paying attention in 2016.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have nothing.
I was in college in 2016.
So I got to grow up with hope.
Yeah.
And you grew up with despair.
Yeah.
And now you got to see a little bit of hope.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
I feel like this must be how Republicans felt when Bush was just gonna always win. And what? Oh.
Great improv skills there, Jordan. Well, not improv, but I don't care. I'll take whatever.
I'm stealing one more. I like.
Well, we're at 45 minutes, so it's probably going to be a little bit long of a 0.5. Because,
that's fine. I gotta cut out a bunch of stuff. So
you just knocked over my.
I did.
Fallout Brotherhood of Steel.
Well,
he's probably Republican.
Yeah.
Cancel him. I don't know. And okay, so one thing before you take off. So the Haktua girl.
Yeah.
She's a Trump supporter.
Mm.
To me, it just. I don't care. Okay. So I remember the 2000 election, and I wasn't old enough to vote, obviously. My brother was. But if you guys want to talk about a stolen election, the Supreme Court gave Bush the election in 2000.
Okay, yeah.
If you want to say that 2020 was a stolen election, we didn't know who the president was.
Yeah.
For 4+ months.
Yeah.
Because it went back and forth.
Yeah.
Dozens of times.
Yeah.
And I
remember hearing stories about this.
It was.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah.
And in my household, my brother voted. My brother voted one way, and another person in my household voted the other way, and it was. I think that's when the conflict started.
Okay.
And then when the Supreme Court gave it to Bush, I think that's the roots of this divide between Democrats and Republicans, like the deep divide we have now.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember feeling that during when I voted for Obama versus McCain.
Right.
Fuck. If you gave us a McCain right now, Jesus Christ.
No.
He'd probably win.
Yeah.
Or a Romney.
Dude.
Especially when Romney showed a spine to vote against Trump.
So, this is what I want to talk about.
Talk about what you want to talk about, Jordan.
There's been a shift, and I'm all for this. Because Democrats, for some reason, for the first time since I've been alive, are the fucking adults in the room.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to feel. My body doesn't know how to react anymore. So Kamala gave her VP pick to, it's not Waltz. It's
Tim Walz.
Tim Walz. Tim Walz.
A pretty unknown guy. Semi-unknown. I mean, not nationally.
I knew about him because of the people were mad about his free lunch thing for kids, and I was like, okay, what?
Give them Jesus and they'll feel full.
Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, he's so socialist. What Which is just so weird.
So socialist, but loves his guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
It's
Keep on
just-
going.
I love it. I love it, man. But he called Republicans weird.
Yes, he was the first to call it. And
Yes.
oh, hold on. By the way, on the Biohazard 0.5 episode, we got a little political for like 2 minutes, and you went, "That's weird," and that was right before Tim Walz
That's true.
said that they're weird. And when I was listening to that before I published it, I pissed my pants
Thank you.
because you called
I
it
called it.
before he did. And how hurt their feelings got
Oh man,
when
it's been
he just
so
called
great.
them weird.
Yeah. It's like,
Like-
stop calling us weird. It's so good.
I mean, he should be calling them a cult, but they wouldn't take it that way.
No,
Like, I think if you were to call
there's power in cults. You take away something when you
Yeah.
call somebody weird,
okay,
man.
okay, but Trump's not in power of his cult anymore.
No.
He is a hostage of his own cult.
Yes.
And it's
He can't do what he did in 2016.
No.
Do you remember Chappelle talking about Trump?
Yes.
Where he's like, this is how Trump became a star. He was like talking about tax returns and shit. He can't
No.
do it.
No.
He can't do it anymore. All the things that made people fucking go oh shit, maybe Trump, he can't.
No.
It would alienate his base now.
Well, and then have you heard about the $10 million from Egypt?
No.
This is being investigated and being proven correct, allegedly. Um,
Yeah, everything's alleged.
everything's alleged. You just need to add one of us saying allegedly at the end of all of our podcasts. Okay,
Allegedly.
take a note of that.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's this bank in Cairo, Egypt, that made a $10 million withdrawal, and it was all in American cash. But they don't know
Interesting.
where it went was not disclosed. It was not accounted for. Then 3 days after that, Trump donated of his own personal money $10 million. And
Oh,
one
God.
of the first people to arrive at the White House was the, whatever you want to call him, president of Egypt.
Wow.
And the FBI and other people are investigating this $10 million.
Wow.
He's never going to be behind bars
Right.
because he's white and he has money. Well,
Yeah.
he doesn't have money, but he just moves money around to make it seem like he has money.
Yeah. He has enough assets to
Yeah, but does he even own any of those assets?
I don't think so. But you don't need to anymore.
Anyway, it's his name that has money for
Right.
some stupid reason.
Yeah.
I kind of want a Rick and Morty,
Yeah.
like a different, alternative reality
Yeah.
where no one is above the law and you pay the price for what you do,
Yeah.
no matter who the fuck you are. And,
Our
and
taxes would probably be used correctly in that timeline too.
oh man, what I don't remember the percentage, but for some reason 2.5% of the defense budget. If you were to take 2.5% of the defense budget, we could have universal health care.
Yeah.
And something about half of 1%, if you were to put that in education,
Yeah.
20 to 30 years down the road, we would have the best schools
Yeah.
of all time.
Yeah.
Okay. Where our country is located, we have very good relations with Canada. We have good relations with Mexico.
Yeah.
And where we're located, we're surrounded by so much water.
Yeah.
And we have so many ships.
Yeah.
Even if we were to get invaded, I remember watching a TikTok, it would take, even all of our forces that are in South Korea, where most of our forces are,
Mm-hmm.
it would take them 2.5, 3 days to get here.
Yeah.
And then American-wise, we have 47 guns per person.
Yeah.
A lot of civilians.
The actual stat is 2.5 guns per person.
2.5, okay.
Yeah.
But yes, people would die, but at the same time, we would be defending ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's like, do we need to really spend this much money on defense?
Right.
Like, put the money where it needs to be. Okay, we've
Yeah.
got crazy Putin.
Yep.
So then put a lot of money towards
We got a guy who
anti-missiles.
made fun of us in his address to Congress. That was fun.
Which one was that?
Netanyahu. Or not Netanyahu.
Netanyahu's the Ukrainian president.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Netanyahu?
Ukraine?
I'm trying to think who Netanyahu is. That name sounds so familiar.
Is it Israel?
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking of the Israel guy.
Okay, yes.
Is it Netanyahu?
Just say Israel president.
Israel president.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's either president or prime minister.
Yeah, that's the guy who, he came to Congress even though he's wanted by the UN now. So that's fun.
Oh, good Lord.
And was basically just like, yeah, at least half your fucking population here is just fucking stupid. I'm like, oh, cool. And he's getting standing ovations from all of our representatives.
Yeah, but for any...
So that was fun.
But for any country to do a physical invasion...
Yeah.
We have over 200 fucking ships.
Yeah.
The next biggest is Great Britain.
We have anti-air, land-to-air missiles ready to go.
Which, fine with, but then I just don't... All this money that we're spending on bullets, and I have known enough service people...
Yes. I was going to say this.
Where... They don't do a whole lot.
Yeah, and but they're also on food stamps. What the fuck?
Yeah.
How are we spending money on defense and you're on food stamps?
What? I don't know what level he was. I worked with him at FedEx. He was several steps above a private. He was.
Oh, okay. And
somehow it came up, and this was in the first couple of years of Trump being in office, and it came up of he's like, it's kind of messed up. I make more money as a FedEx delivery driver than I did in the service. And I was like, if you don't mind me asking, I was like, you don't have to tell me, how much did you make in the armed forces? And he's like, I made this, and it was and it wasn't bad money. I want to say it was 50 something, but he was a multitude of levels above private, where he not only answered to people, but people answered to him.
Yes.
And he's like, but if you make this and you only live on base, he's like, all that's free money and it's not taxed, which I do get. But me at FedEx running the office and running certain operations made more than he did.
Yeah.
And I just...
Yeah.
If you're going to put your life on the line, and I'm never going to support war, but I will support the people who go to do it. Right. Because you're going to do something that I'm never going to fucking do.
Right, and they're usually coerced into it at a young age. That's its own thing, too.
Yeah. I mean, the recruiting offices are...
Yeah, just full of scumbags.
But did you know... You can get a lot of free lunches out of a recruiter.
Oh, for sure.
If you play it right.
Yep, you sure can.
Did you?
I got 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I think I got about 3 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they ever tell you what your pay scale would be?
If they did, I do not remember.
So when I was doing it, it was going to be, the breakdown was $12.16 an hour.
Okay.
If it was based on 40 hours.
Oh.
Yep.
And you're basically 24/7.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's salary.
Yeah. What
That was fun.
What branch were did you ever think about going to a branch or?
So the one I was talking to was Army.
Okay.
I believe.
Mine was Air Force.
Yeah. So yeah, and then I was looking into Air Force, and then I was just like, I'm just not.
Yeah.
I had a room full of recruiters because my ship out date for basic was 2 weeks before my kid was supposed to be born, and I was like, I can't make that. And there were 4 recruiters in the room. All of them went, well, I missed my kid's birth. And I was like, wrong thing to say to me. What are you talking about?
That's you.
Yeah.
That's you, bud.
Yeah.
That ain't me.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? So that's what finally, like, nailed the coffin for me. I was like, no, I'm not.
Okay, so Wyoming.
Yeah.
You went to Wyoming High School.
Yep.
I went to Michigan High School.
Yep.
Did they bring recruiters
Yes.
into class?
Yep.
How, why, and how?
I don't know. They needed bodies. I don't know.
Well, I get that, but
Yeah.
like, how is that allowed?
I have no idea.
Okay. Like,
no idea.
Such impressionable? Is it?
Yeah, we also had like it was UW and Casper College because that's all we have in Casper. So those
Wyoming has top 5 best
yes
K through 12,
Yep.
and I'm gonna say bottom 2 above K because there's only one
Yeah.
college.
Yeah. But it's a good college.
It is a good college.
It's a good university.
But they don't have enough to like
Yes.
move themselves up. So
Yeah. But yeah, so like there were like people there to like sign you up for classes and stuff. So they both had booths in like our auditorium, and then right next to them were like all the branches of the military. I was
Jesus.
like, wow. Like the military had the colleges outnumbered. And the lines were also outnumbered. I was like, what is happening?
I just remember doing the tests for the Air Force.
Oh, the good old MAPS test.
Yep. And scoring high.
You can't score high. Yeah, I still get calls.
You still get
I
called?
still get called. I got called 3 weeks ago.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, this is news to me.
Yeah.
They typically stop calling like after 19.
Yeah.
Are they that desperate?
I don't know. I could not believe that I was getting another fucking call though.
What?
Yeah.
I am 1 year away from not being draftable. What?
Yeah. Fucking brag about it.
I am going to throw a party.
Yeah.
You're invited.
Okay.
The day I turn 36.
Yeah.
Don't have to do it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You're 27.
Yeah, so I took my MAPS test, I don't know, 6 months after I got my GED. So all of my like high school stuff was still pretty fresh in my head. I'd done a lot of studying for the MAPS test, so I scored really high. And yeah, I still get calls all the fucking time.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I remember taking the Air Force test, and somehow they were able, there's no way I gave it to them because I was under 18 years old.
Yeah.
Somehow they got my eye exams.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't have a 20/20 vision.
Yeah.
And they said that I would have to get LASIK or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, but because I scored as high as I did, they would pay for like X amount of it, and then my mom's insurance would pay for the rest of it.
Yeah.
And then I just remember because it was Air Force, Army, and
Navy?
maybe Navy. It wasn't Marines.
National Guard?
It wasn't National Guard. So maybe it was the Navy.
Navy.
And I just remember there was one day, so I had graduated high school, and I was getting calls every fucking day. I feel bad for those recruiters just having to do that shit.
Yeah.
But then their methods are fucked up.
Yep.
And I remember in one day, I had an early lunch and a late lunch with 2 different branches.
Nice.
And
you can also get that through MLM recruiters, just so you know.
MLM.
Multi-layered marketing.
Oh, okay.
So, like, if you ever see, like, a... what's it called? Aflac job app.
Okay.
Just apply, and they'll take you out to, like, a pretty fancy lunch.
Hey, so if you're hungry.
Yep.
There you go.
Don't ever work there.
No.
Don't overwork for them, but
I just thought it was funny. And I remember my mom being like, what'd you do today? I was like, well, I went out with 2 recruiters, and my mom never wanted me to go.
Yeah.
And I was in much better shape back then than I was now.
Oh, same. Yeah.
But Jesus.
Yeah, I remember them doing like a weight thing, and I was overweight, and I was the skinniest I'd ever been. This is when I would laugh, my ribs would hurt immediately because like they would like hit my lungs. Like I was so like I was like starving to death.
Yeah, but BMI, like if you're
that's
like
what they
5'10"
said.
over, like BMI is pretty fucking skewed.
Yeah, so that's what they said. They said they were gonna do like a fat to muscle whatever fucking test, and the dude looked at me and went, "You'll be fine. It's because you're so fucking tall." I was like, "Yeah, that makes sense." But
and I also have like a fucking barrel for a chest and shoulders. So if I'm not 190, I am obese.
Yeah.
And I'm a comfortable 230.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because my doctor told me that I was overweight, and I was like, really? I'm a 34.
Yeah.
In pants.
Yeah.
Like, could I lose weight? Sure. Am I struggling to like tie my shoes? I can still see my dick.
Yep. Yep. You don't have a dicky do?
No, I don't have a dicky do. I always told myself that. I was like, if I look down and can't see it.
Yep. That's the time.
Yeah, that's the time.
Yep. Anyway.
Well, we were going political, and then we went towards military.
Yeah. Anyway, so right now Democrats are
they're fucking killing it.
They're the adults in the room.
I just hope this momentum does not stop.
Yes.
If it does stop, I would say Trump still might win.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of Republican people supporting the Democrat Party.
I feel like, because Walz said, like, mind your business. That's his new thing. Just, like, mind your business. And I've seen a lot of people just be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mind your business. And I was like, we should have been doing this the whole time.
How about I just ask?
It's just like, this is great.
I'll just ask you and everyone listening, like, if someone is transgender or if someone is gay or whatever they are, how does that affect your day?
Right. Fucking mind your business.
And
I love it.
And like, if you're a Christian and you're like, oh, I want to bring as many people to salvation as possible. Okay, try, but then just leave it at that.
The Bible says that. It's like, try, and then
don't be an ass.
Not receptive.
Yeah.
Like,
don't be a fucking asshole.
God's not ready for them yet, or whatever. Like, it's just like,
or they're not ready for God.
Yeah.
But like, how the fuck does it affect your day to day? And if it does affect your day to day, I would love to know.
American Christians are not Christians. Also, I hate to break it to anybody who's Christian listening.
Wait, what?
I know. It's not. Read the Bible. Stop going to your fucking $1 billion church or whatever.
Yeah, but American Christians hate Jews. So then, but that's where the Bible came from.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just a bunch.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you just accept Jesus into your heart.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. Do that.
Yep.
But then don't go outside of Sandy Hook.
Yeah.
And say that there was bad things happening, and that's why God finished it off, or the whole Hurricane Katrina thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Democrats are doing it feels 08. I just hope there's not a 2016 backlash.
Yeah, if they keep being the adults in the room, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Especially Walz is such a good fucking pick for that. He's such a dad.
Yeah.
He keeps making
he's a
dad
Midwestern.
Jokes.
He's me.
Fucking, yeah.
I do want to ask you, do you consider yourself Midwestern?
Yes.
You're not.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you're not.
Okay.
There's not enough mayonnaise in this whole fucking state to be Midwestern.
You work at Sam's Club, motherfucker. You want to say that again? Have you seen our mayonnaise section?
There's not enough mayonnaise.
It keeps going.
There's
I remember restocking the fucking mayonnaise every other fucking day.
There's not enough mayonnaise.
It just...
Do you know how many Michiganders live in Wyoming? A shit ton.
Oh, yeah.
Because they go, oh, wow, they can pay me more to do the same amount of work. Plus, there's mountains. Yes.
So
why do you think the fuck
consider
I'm
this
here?
West?
Huh?
Would you consider Wyoming West?
You guys are Mountain West, yes. Yes.
Fucking...
I would
It's all
say
Midwest.
Midwest stops at Iowa.
You're insane. That's fucking... You're insane. You're Mid-Eastern, if anything.
Michiganders want to be East, yes.
Yeah. I'm West, bro.
Michiganders have the work mentality of...
This might be a real fight. I'm a fucking Midwestern.
You're not. You're not. You're right above Colorado. Think about that.
I wouldn't say Colorado's Midwest.
So then how are you?
Because it's Wyoming.
If you're Midwest...
It's Wyoming.
No, if Wyoming is Midwest, you're only Midwest because of the transplants. But then...
Well, fine.
But
that's
then,
all Wyoming is anyway.
Yeah, but then you have just as many Californians as you do people from the Midwest.
Yeah, but they come here for the Midwest experience.
Well, they're not going fucking east enough to get the actual Midwest experience.
You're insane. You're so insane. Would you not consider like Montana to be Midwest?
No, Montana is mountain.
You're out of it.
No.
Oh man.
No, so
I have more in common
Matt,
with people from Wisconsin than I do
that's Midwest.
with like
think of cheese, mayonnaise. All right, so Midwest, you'll see the fucking TikToks of like how they they'll see you mowing or like you're fixing your lawnmower,
yeah,
and like they like want to help. That's not Midwest.
Right.
Midwesterners like Tim Waltz, mind your own fucking business.
Yep.
Someone.
That's all Wyoming is, bro. You're saying it. You're saying all the things.
It's not, but there's not enough fake niceness in Wyoming.
You're insane.
Okay.
You're so insane.
Scenario. Here we go. You want to tell me right now that a Wyomingite, okay? Born in Wyoming, raised in Wyoming, is going to mind their own business when it comes to someone who is either on the spectrum for LGBTQ or whatever and not pass judgment. Vocally.
To them? Because they're going to be nice to their face.
Are they, though?
Yes.
So my experience...
Growing up here, I will tell you, yes, 100%.
My experience, not growing up in Wyoming, living in Wyoming for the past 12 years, you'll get a howdy.
Yep.
But that's really where it stops.
Wow. I don't know who you're talking to. You're talking all the fucking transplants. I don't know who the fuck you're talking to, man.
Should we get Megan in here? I think
I can't be outnumbered by two people in the same house.
No,
That's not...
because she won't agree with me. I'm just saying, I mean, she's the most educated person in this house who can
That's true.
speak to this.
Yeah.
Let's get her on.
Okay.
Here, I will come here and sit down.
Okay.
So go ahead and get right on there.
Like eat the microphone.
Yes.
Yep. Eat the microphone.
Hello.
Hi.
Just the connotation of mid. Maybe that's why.
Okay, so geographically,
Yeah.
right, it's not. However, Wyoming is Midwest.
It's mountain.
Okay, so where is the cutoff then? Are we the cutoff? Because you have to think we're really close to Utah and Montana Midwest.
Again, geographically, Wyoming is not Midwest.
Is not Midwest.
Culturally, we are Midwest.
People don't like mayonnaise out here that much. I wasn't even trying to be funny. That's also
We put mayonnaise on chili cheese fries.
Listen,
I just
this really pisses me off about people. Like, I think people are way nicer out here than Midwest because Midwest is fake nice. But
Wyoming is fake nice.
But people don't move out of the fucking way in the grocery store. They don't go, oh, sorry.
Oh, you get how many opes have you got?
No one fucking moves.
OPE. Oh.
You need to feel like you need to have this innate fear that you're always in someone's way if you're Midwest.
Okay.
And you hate them for that.
So I do.
So you're Midwest.
So Wyoming has a problem with transplants, like I was talking to Ben about.
Okay.
So the people who aren't moving to me aren't from Wyoming. They didn't grow up in Wyoming. Because me growing up had that experience of like I am always constantly in somebody's way.
Well, you're big.
Well, okay.
You're like
I
you're
feel
like
like
7
Aldrich
feet tall.
has this too, though. Like Aldrich would
Well, it's
also
because
have
they don't
this.
see him. You have opposite.
The opposite problem. Ben, you're being replaced.
That's fine. I'll be the producer. I'm fine with that.
I think we need to take you to like Illinois or Ohio and just like place you there and see.
I'd probably be right at home.
I think that they'd be like,
I think
They
most
probably-
people who grew up their whole lives here would be right at home.
no, I think you might be because you obviously have anxiety, so that's why. They'd be like,
Said to my ADHD.
they'd be like, you lost your accent, your Midwest accent.
Yeah.
How long have you been gone? I don't think the average Wyoming person would last, though. I think that like, I don't think they would do well. They'd be irritated by like all the fake niceness of it.
Because the fake niceness in Wyoming is to me constant versus
No,
where we're from.
because I got into sorry.
It's very
Okay, so Midwest
divided.
Midwest nice is
Your wife's funnier than you, just so you know.
finally. Hi. Midwest nice
You
is
need a third microphone.
Midwest nice is like selfish. Like you're doing it just to get like little gold tokens for being the nicest person. Like you're just trying to up them with niceness
Correct.
because really you just feel like trash and that's the only way you can like get any validation is like I'm a nice person. Okay? Wyoming nice is they're like I'm going to be nice and like help you get off the side of the road but like fuck you. Like thanks for taking my fucking time.
but they're only
Next time don't get on
doing it to
next
make themselves
time.
feel better.
No, Wyoming doesn't do it. Wyoming does it actually for real niceness, but they're
Okay.
irritated that they had to do it for you. They're not doing it for a selfish act. They're like, God damn, I have to help this dumbass off the side of the road. Let me, like, next time, don't be on the side of the road. That's why you'd do well in Ohio.
In Ohio?
That's slander.
Gross.
I'm sorry.
There's worse states. There's Nebraska.
That's true. That's the only worst one. What do you mean?
It's true.
Yeah, you guys need to hang out with more like native Wyomingites who've like lived here
we
our
not?
whole lives.
Maybe we are attracted to transplants like ourselves then.
Yeah, because this is insane to me. Because everything you're saying, like my grandpa would like absolutely help you off the side of the road. And
But
be
would
like,
he be irritated that he had to do it?
No,
Would he make fun of you for it and be like, I can't believe.
Behind your back.
Yeah.
no. The construction people would, but they're normally from other states. Like,
Hmm.
and those are usually the people that stop because they're like, well, I got the tools to help. Like, but like
Yeah.
my grandpa always had tools, and he would be like, oh yeah, like thank God I was here.
Yeah. Actually, now that I think of it, most of my friends are from different states.
Yeah.
I have one friend who's
Fucking mic
not.
drop.
Kayla?
One friend, Haley, yeah. And she wouldn't stop for anyone. She'd be like, oh, she'd go, oh, it sucks.
Well, the women.
Well,
thing
that
is
makes
different.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't stop either. That's danger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not.
There's 6 men to 1 female in
Yes,
Wyoming.
yeah.
So, yeah. There's also that factor.
Yep.
That's a high ratio.
It's not that high, but But I think it's like, what, 3-1?
Holy Lord.
It's like 2.2 to 1.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
So when they say you're
It's not as bad as like.
So when they say you're a Wyoming 10, that's not actually anything good because
Who said it? That's the equivalent of bless your heart.
I'm not saying that's me about me, but I've heard it before and I'm like, Wyoming 10, huh? Is that hurtful or is that
That is everywhere else you'd be a 6 at best.
still above average?
3.
Yeah.
Wyoming 10?
Yeah.
You'd be a 6. Cuz you're like riding, you're like doing barrel races and stuff. So like you're in good shape. You're fit.
Okay.
I thought
You're a
you were
fit
just
bird.
I thought you were just saying that to me, and I was like, "Wow, Jordan, go ahead and just rate me to my fucking face." When we go take a
I don't
shower
rate girls.
first. I was like, "That's so disrespectful."
I don't rate girls.
I thought you were progressive. Huh?
Yeah, we're buying a third mic.
Here, I'll let you have it back. Good discussion.
No, yeah, we need her on all the time. Yep. Yeah, this is so good. Thank you so much, Megan. You just made this so much good, so good. Bye. So I think I won. I feel like I won, but that might be the Megan effect of just thinking. After she
I
leaves
think
that,
there was a
it's just like everybody wins.
there was like a compromise,
Yeah.
but if you were to ask her, she won.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm gonna let you know, being married to that woman for 11 years, she won.
You don't count. You don't get a vote.
I do.
No.
11 years of service. I have a vote.
Oh, it's fucking hot in here now. Jesus.
All right. You got anything else? We'll just end on that.
Yeah. That
Okay.
was so good. Yeah, do your fucking porn star outro now.
I wish we could have done
Fuck.
Dale and Dan, but it was just too much.
We should just do a podcast over fucking cultural differences.
No?
Because, okay, I do want to say this
Okay.
before we go. I saw somewhere online, there's a bunch of people from other countries talking about like how radical everything is here. And then they were like, yeah, everybody there is crazy. And I was like, everybody? That's a wild thing to say.
Yeah.
Because
I would say this state is radical every 4 years.
Sure.
But I also wouldn't say
no,
wouldn't
they're
say
saying
everyone.
all of the U.S.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, that is such a broad thing. Because, like...
Well, I mean, every 4 years, this country is pretty radical.
But, like, I would...
Because every election is the most important election.
It's a whole thing. Anyway. But, like, I would go to Maine, and everybody would just be normal. There's so many just, like, normal places, but it's hard to, like, convey that to somebody who doesn't live here. Because, like, they were from Europe. In Europe, it's like, I'm going to drive 4 hours and be in a different country.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the same thing here.
Yeah.
I'll drive to 4 hours to be in, like, Denver, Colorado.
Completely different.
And it's a different country. Like, it's different. And it's so hard to explain that. Anyway.
I think the only states where... So, like, Megan and I did a year-long road trip.
Yeah.
Mexico, Canada, U.S.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the only... Well, because we didn't go to, like, Alabama or Missouri, because...
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Or Nebraska, because I've driven through that state so many times. New Mexico and Arizona, we didn't know what state we were in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Only when we were like, we're going to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
But outside of that, those two states felt completely the same. Like, even Oregon and Washington, you felt a difference.
Yes.
Yeah. And visually wise, same.
Yeah.
But, and I will say, outside of this state being just rampant with white supremacists, allegedly, Idaho might be the most beautiful state I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
And like California like gets it because they have
Redwoods.
yes, but like you expect that with California. It's like going to Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah.
Like you get sick of saying, "Wow, that's beautiful."
Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's California just in a ginormous section.
Yeah.
Man,
Feels like it's on fire right now because I can't breathe.
I don't even notice it.
I don't know if it's from California, but like
That doesn't sound
I woke up today and I was just like, oh, I can't.
That doesn't sound very Midwestern of you. Your mountain, just take mountain.
No.
To me, it cuts off at Iowa. And then
I'm not saying geographically, motherfucker. If you bring up the fucking cutoff one more time, I'm gonna fucking slap you. I'm not saying Texas is fucking Midwestern. I'm saying fucking Wyoming.
Yeah, but if Texas
is Midwest.
But if Texas were to call themselves the South, I'd be like, no, you're not.
No.
You're not.
No. Louisiana.
Yes.
It's right there. Yeah.
Texas is its own
Yep.
thing. And they want to be their own thing.
It's true.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, because we're at an hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's a wrap on our steamy exploration of movies based on video games. We hope you've enjoyed uncovering the tempting choices that brought these virtual fantasies to life on the silver screen. Stay tuned for more seductive insights on The Casting Couch. Until next time, game on, laugh on, catch you at the respawn. Allegedly.